thank you all for coming, of course. This is our 5th year, 2nd year in New York. We want to have a dialogue, and I hope that that's what you're going to get today amongst yourself and with all these speakers today. And I'm really, really appreciative of you coming here and having this conversation with us and with me. Thank you very much.
Cruise ship going by, and it reminds me of a corporation. But that cruise ship has a good reason for existing. It employs a lot of people. It's providing a modicum of fun to a bunch of people. It's providing a service. I frankly don't believe that transparency is necessarily going to change the life of that cruise ship or the life of ExxonMobil. So I guess I don't believe that it's inevitable that ExxonMobil will crumble in front of transparency.
So how do you go from doing something independently, and maybe you guys can answer it each of your own field, like go from something independent, raw, really creative, really amazing, and then start scaling it, start finding a success?
I had the experience of not ever being a department head or dean or anything else. I suddenly became president in a bad time for the world. Higher education does not scale very well to achieve the quality it wants to realize. If you want to make a low-cost education vehicle, online is the best way. There's very low marginal cost, almost zero in some cases. It's ideal, but you lose contact with people.
The previous most powerful force, which is government, always goes to work for the new, right? The kings went to work for the Pope, et cetera, right? The church went to work for the state. Now the state works for corporations. And so with that transition, we've got vigorous participation from corporations in government, right? For every vote, like for my vote, $40 is spent in lobbying. That doesn't include any contribution, that's just lobbying. So I get a vote, which is, hey, you seem kind of like me, I'll give you this, and hope that that works. Someone else is spending $40, right? Just on that one, and again, that doesn't include contributions, and now contributions are unlimited, corporate contributions. So that system is severely broken if we want to see a world that is designed from outside and designed without short-term goals that corporations face, right? If you keep designing your world based on, can I make the numbers this quarter, it's going to get worse and worse.
Basically, like what happened to the music industry after MP3s proliferated. Imagine that happening with every physical manufactured object.
We get too worried about transparency and privacy, and we decide we're just like we were afraid to hitchhike. Now we're going to be afraid of Facebook. If that happens, it's a tragedy.
I mean, I think that the interesting thing about those kind of marketplaces that they run up against when you're dealing with, if you're ever dealing with any sort of large chunk of money, if you wanted to get, like if hypothetical developments or anything I'm doing wanted to get a large chunk of money, I could probably make phone calls to people I know and see if they wanted, but then it would be like, yeah, we would definitely do that. And then it would be called I don't want to mention any brand names specifically, but let's say a cool car company or something, or a sneaker company, like now it'll be the cool sneaker company significant objects project, and like that doesn't have any. So if there could something, it would be interesting if there was a marketplace where brands would agree to contribute to things without putting their name on it. I think that would be an interesting turn of events.
I want to play devil's advocate, but wouldn't that be against radical transparency? So if you're supporting something without knowing that it's actually underwritten by Clorox, or I'll just say the names Ford or Nike or whoever.
Yeah, that's true.
Just playing devil's advocate.